Hello everyone, I am Alka1993, and in today's Pokémon Vortex video I am going to do some side quests, and I have a challenge for you in a way. Right now, as you can see, I have completed 67% of the side quests, with 1424 side quest battles won. I am currently in the Unova region in Chargestone Cave. In a moment, in this video, I am going to do side quests for exactly 20 minutes. Once the 20 minutes are up, I will finish whatever battle I'm in at the time, and that's when I will end. For you, and this will work especially well if you're watching this as a YouTube premiere, but you can do that afterwards as well by just putting it in the comments. How many battles do you think I'll be able to manage in those 20 minutes? Let's have a look. How much can I do? Put that in either the comments right now or in the YouTube Premiere chat, which should be there. Left of, no, to the right. For me, I'm pointing to the left, but for you, it's on the right of the YouTube screen. Or just below if you're doing it in the comments. How many battles do you think I'll be able to do in just 20 minutes? I'm going to start up some music just to have some background music going on from Pokemon Sword and Shield. And then the moment the clock rolls over into the next minute on my computer, I will start. I will pay attention to that counter, and I will go through all these battles as fast as I can. And let's see how far we can get from Chargestone Cave, from battle 1424. One battle in a minute? Two battles in a minute? Or even less if there's a boss battle. Let's see. Ooh, when is it gonna start? The countdown is here. Eternity is appearing, although not really in the side quest here in the Unova. Let's go. I will always use circuitry at least once in these fights, due to the fact that I want it to be the best. The highest level circuitry in the game. I'm starting at 1616 my time. Wait a second. I'm always looking where can I use circuitry best and who can I use against the rest of them. Yeah, super effective Dragon Ascent, lots of damage. Unfortunately, even with the Dark Prince and Mega Dragon, it doesn't quite KO the 400s. Can't get a one-shot with Christmas, but unfortunately, it would be possible if it was like a Dark circuitry, but it's a normal one. And I'm not going to get a different one because this is the very first Ultra Beast ever obtained in Vortex. And I'm very proud of that, that's why it's on the team. The very useful thing about Torterra is it's a Dark Torterra with Leaf Storm, which is 100% accurate and very powerful and can one-shot things that it's neutral against that have 400 HP. So something that isn't shiny or metallic, I can one-shot. So in that sense, maybe I should put in like a Dark type with Fling, or anything at least with 100% accurate move of that power, like Leaf Storm or Fling. Quite a bit of damage on that Vanillite, but I can take this. Oof. And then Tree Turtle. No, I'll use Swampert, so it's not weak to Shiny on Pheasant. I'll get a 2-shot on the Pheasant anyway. With this, so it's a higher chance it'll survive for the Earthquake and some Striker. Lots of things that are weak to Circuitry, and there's no Shiny Woobat, so I can keep one-shotting things. Hopefully I'll be able to deal with the entire team. If not, I'll just send out something else. Didn't work. Let's go Crimson Line. Because I want Crimson Line to get just a little bit more EXP, so it beats another of my Pokemon that I don't normally use in battles in total EXP. Yeah, just Crimson Line. Oh, critical hit. Ha, I totally forget that you can even get critical hits. You can't get them in wild battles, which is really nice for catching things. It'd be really annoying if they happen in wild battles. Except I very often forget they're even a thing, because you'll see a lot of times I find a super effective move in their one-shots, especially if they're not against metallics or shinies. Because I'd say I have very good coverage on my Pokemon, and with very strong moves. Okay, Simi's here. Well, I want to use Zerkachu at some point, so Zerkachu goes here. The shiny and the metallic one I'll deal with Swampert. But it might be possible here. Just enough, let's go. And then I'll try and do as much as I can with Swampert. And the reason I'm doing side quests right now is because I want to get a Galar in the side quest. Not only for the rewards that will be available there, which I don't know exactly what is available there. I'm not even sure if that's been revealed yet. But I assume that the fossils, at least, are a chance of appearing. And in addition to that, my guess, and again, it is a guess, I don't know for certain, my guess is that once I'm in Galar in the side quests, I can find the Galarian forms of Pokemon, like Galarian Farfetch, and Galarian Ponyta, and Galarian Yamask, and things like that. I don't know if that's the case or not, I just haven't found any of the Galarian forms yet in the wild, and as you would have been able to see in the live stream that I did yesterday, if you were on my Twitch then, or that live stream will actually be slightly edited and uploaded later today, so tonight there will be another Vortex video, so 2 today. You'll be able to see I didn't encounter any Galarian forms. Like, I've encountered quite a lot of Galar Pokemon, but no Galarian forms. So that suggests to me that you need to be in Galar for the Galarian forms, because I base it on the fact that you need to be in Alola in the side quest to be able to find Alolan forms. And even evolve, let's say, Cubone or an Execute into Alolan Marowak and Alolan Executor. That is a required thing. So I'm gonna guess that you need to be in Galar for that. It's not certain, but I want to get there anyway. It gets me some rewards, it gets me some EXP for my Pokemon. I think I did explain earlier that I don't care too much about experience and just the points you get for like leaderboards. But it is kind of cool, just to see at least the ones I battle with near the top of my the top of the list. I do expect that my shiny Fearow will be at the top for the longest, because I use that a lot for immunity training. Like for obviously things that have their own immunities, Sneasel, Sandile, Igglybuff, anything like that, I'll just use that immunity themselves. But anything that doesn't have that, the Charmander, or Pikachu, or the Mudkip, I would generally use them alongside shiny Fearow. And that's how Fearow gets the most. But as I'm using Christmas Buddy my Zerkachu in every fight, even if it's one of 2 or one of 3 Pokemon or something like that I use in every one of these side quest battles, it does keep getting EXP every fight, and that does add up if I do a lot of side quests, which I don't do too often, but especially now with the new update, I want to do a lot of side quests to get to Galar and to do that. However, I do plan once I reach Alola, which will be somewhere in the next like few days probably. When I'm in Alola, I'll take a little bit of a break so I can catch some more Alolan things. I definitely don't have all Alolan forms, so I can make sure I catch a lot of the Alolan forms then. And I'll probably wait in a place with a magnetic field as well, so that I can do some magnetic evolutions. Ah, this tune. Woo! Hey Patrick, hey Squidward, is mayonnaise an instrument? No Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument. Hey Squidward. Yes Patrick. No, horseradish is also not an instrument. Hey Squidward. What? Are dogs an instrument? Yes, yes, dogs are definitely an instrument. This. Really great moment in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Love this moment, and the music is great. Yesterday during the live stream, I listened to a lot of their soundtrack from Sword and Shield for the first time outside of the game. A few tunes like this one I'd listened to previously, but I just really love this tune. Really well made, really... Being outside of the game gives you more appreciation for what the game, for what the tune really tries to bring up in you, like emotions and feelings and stuff like that. Because the scene itself, with the sound effects and the darkness and the monster coming at you and Sashin and Zamazenta coming in, it already gives you a certain maybe heroic feeling or scared feeling, or depending on how you look at things. But it's a certain feeling you already get maybe from the scenery that was built up. But the music then adds to that, makes that feeling stronger. But now, not being in the game, listening to this, I appreciate it so much more due to the fact that I can now feel that heroic and epicness, and yes, we can do this and we're gonna beat this big evil. Like that kind of a feeling I get. And I don't even need to see the scene for it, which makes me especially appreciate the tune for just being able to bring that up in me. So I believe that for many of the tunes in this, the creators did an amazing... Like, look, the curry cooking tune. I won't have heard it that much because I didn't do much of the curry cooking while I was playing. And that tune I really like as well, and a lot of the others. Listening back to the town tunes and the city tunes, I was like, wait, is this even in the game? Because you sort of hear it as background and maybe it fits, or you just assume, okay, yeah, that works, there is background music here. But you don't really acknowledge or even notice the music that much sometimes in those areas, because it's just background music. You just continue with the story, talk to people, get a TM, find the lucky egg, find a, I don't know, a poison barb, and then fight the gym. And then you hear the gym music, and that generally you do recognize, because it's generally more epic. And instead of a more calming background music like you have in the towns and the routes, you generally don't recognize as much. And I feel that something like Route 10 from Black and White is a really recognizable, really famous, in terms of the Pokemon universe, a famous tune, because people just really love it and really sets a scene in a different way than most other route themes. Most other route themes are like calming, or oh yeah, okay, yeah, let's begin an adventure, but there's nothing super huge that super stands out. Which in some way could be unfortunate, but I see it as mostly a good thing, due to the fact that if route themes stand out a lot, then the big epicness of, let's say, rival battles, or gym battles, or champion battles, if they don't stand out as much in comparison, which lessens the effects of them. That's my thoughts on Pokemon music, or just video game music in general. So let me know what you think of that, or even in the comments on YouTube Premiere if you're watching this as the premiere. Let's see. Meanwhile, I'm not going to check where I am in the Sidequest in terms of the battle. Based on the types, I'm going to guess I'm now in the tower that comes after the 6th gym. I was literally just playing Black and White 2 before this. And I was in this tower. Celestial Tower, I think it's called. We fought quite a few flying things in terms of Ducklet and Boobat and Zubat, so that was probably the flying gym in Straton City. So once we start seeing a lot of rock and ground Pokemon, that is probably when we'll be in... Is it Turnback Cave? No, Twisted Mountain. Turnback Cave is something else. I don't remember everything. I think certain Shield still have to get used to some of the names, especially the town names, because they're different from what we're used to from Pokemon. And then I feel like Gen 5 is... I don't remember all of the names as well. I think I even remember Gen 6 and 7 more than 5. Although I have recently played quite a bit of the Gen 5. I've played through Black and White pretty quickly. And now playing through Black and White 2 as well. In preparation for walkthroughs. Because if I remember... No, actually, no. I never uploaded it to YouTube. I just did one stream on it. Very soon, starting on YouTube and starting back up on Twitch, my full walkthrough of Pokemon Blue. Now, a lot of you will either have played Pokemon Blue, or have heard of it, and seen bits of it. I can just play through every main series game. Now, if they come in pairs, like Blue and Red, I'm only going to play one. And Gold, Silver, I'm only going to play one. But I'll also, let's say I do Blue, but then I'll also play Yellow. I'll play Ruby, but then I'll also play Emerald. Things like that. And then use a different team every time. Try to use Pokemon that people don't use that often in general. I try to use Pokemon that I have barely ever used. In some teams, I may not even use my starter. But that is my plan, and I'm gonna show you maybe a few small glitches, maybe a little bit of a speedrun tactic, even though I'm not a speedrunner and I may only know one or two small things. I can, with the knowledge that I have about Pokemon and loving to share that and teach things and talk about a lot of things. And you'll have noticed that in Vortex. I like to talk, I like to explain things, and I like to explain things thoroughly. And in a walkthrough series, I can definitely do that. So, for example, the Viridian Forest in the English versions, you can avoid a lot of wild encounters throughout most of the forest by doing a very simple thing, like walking in a specific spot. And you're 100% certain to not get encounters for a lot of that grass. Did you know that? Well, you'll be seeing that among many other things in this series. Missing the glitch? I'm bound to show off the missing the glitch. With the duplication glitch, really. The Mew glitch that will be shown. Absolutely. And that's just Pokemon Blue. There's more to come after that. Because there's Blue. I'm not going to do Blue, then Yellow, then Gold, then Crystal, like all in generational order. I'll never do two of the same generation in a row. And that include, maybe not if it's like a remake. Let's say I might do Ruby and then do Violet Leaf Green. Maybe. But I'll generally try to go back. Like, I'll start with Blue, then I'll do Gold, then go back to Yellow, then I'll probably do Ruby, then Crystal. Like, I'll sort of swap up and down like that, to never do two of the same in a row. But if it's important to have played one game before another game, due to some characters appearing or doing things, I will do it. Like, I'll play Platinum before Heart Gold, Soul Silver, due to something in the Battle Frontier. I'll play Platinum before Black White 2, no, before Black and White, because of a certain character appearing in both that you get introduced to in Platinum. You might know which one I'm talking about. Let me know if you know which one that is. But that is something, like, in terms of the entire series, that'll probably take well over a year to complete. And I will do other things on stream in the meantime. As you know, at least those that watch me on Twitch regularly, know that I generally have two mainstream games and then sometimes do other things on the side. At the moment, I only have one mainstream game left, which is Pokemon Infinite Fusion. So I will be trying to complete that pretty soon. But Pokemon Blue will be starting up alongside of it because my other mainstream game from recent times, Temtem, I've now completed it for as far as the game, as far as I can get in the game because it's early access. Pokemon Blue will be starting up, and then I'll have maybe something else alongside. But actually, I may stick to just one mainstream game, just due to the fact that I'll have school starting up again next week. So I only have time for one more stream game. Like one main one, anyway. Like I can do occasional Vortex stream or Jackbox stream or anything like that alongside. But my main thing will then be, I expect anyway, the walkthroughs. And those walkthrough things will hit YouTube as well, but those might have some small edits, some things cut out, some things sped up. I'm not really sure how I want to do that yet. I don't know how to do it, but I'm not sure how I want to do it exactly, because I haven't played through most of the game yet. Similar to how 2 years ago in the summer 2018, I did a blind playthrough of Pokemon Coliseum because I'd never played through it, and I knew very little about the game, besides it's a prequel to Pokemon XD, which I've played many times. I've never actually gotten around to uploading that, so that is something I do intend to upload, edit and upload in the near future as well, and maybe I can use that as sort of a testing ground as to how I want to edit and maybe speed up things, use background music when I speed up, or something like that, for things like Pokemon Blue and then Pokemon Gold and then all the way up. Previously, I had the ideas of everything up to including Generation 3, like to the end of like Violet Leaf Green and Emerald, because that's what I was able to easily record on a computer. But I now have a good way to stream and therefore record, because my streams are automatically saved to my computer, the DS games, which is Gen 4, Diamond, Purple, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but also Black and White and Black 2, White 2. I can do all of that. So all the way up to including Generation 5, I can now stream. Because I can now just put it on my computer. I can put the screen on my computer and show you through the stream through YouTube what I'm doing. And I think that would be really exciting. That would be really cool. I'm really looking forward to continuing on that. And just part of the reason as well is that for blue, for yellow, and for gold. I don't think I have it for crystal or anything else, but at least for blue, yellow, and gold, I have a really cool background. Like an overlay layout for the stream and therefore for the video, which looks really professional, and which someone else made, a German Pokemon player, but they allowed me to use it, which is super cool, super nice. And you'll be seeing that. I'm not sure how I want to do the layout for the others, but I really want to put a lot of time and effort into it, and maybe just put a lot more effort than normal into making a cool overlay for those later games as well. Because I don't want you to get used to cool overlays for the first 3 games, so blue, gold, and then yellow, and then be like, oh, it's just a standard screen with the logo at the bottom. I want to avoid that. But it's going to be really, really cool. If I remember, I'll put, I'll show the image, because the timer's almost done. I have less than a minute remaining in these 20 minutes. If I remember, I'll edit it in and show you an image of what the layout looks like. It'll just be a quick layout of just, like, without the actual gaming screen on, just to give you a quick idea. But yeah, you'll get a little bit of an idea of what it looks like and why I'm so excited about it, because I think it looks super cool. Let's see if I might be able to squeeze one more battle in, because I said I'd finish the battle that I was on, so I can still do this one. I think I'm already out of the Ice Town. Did I ever go into Dragon Spiral Tower in this? Or like, oh, Plasma Grunt. So yeah, this is probably Dragon Spiral Tower that we're in now. Knowing the areas of the Pokemon game. Alright, time's up, so we're finishing this battle, seeing where we are. I think we were at 1424. We did a lot of battles, although we got past the 7 Gym City. Solar Beam, there we go. Your final guesses, especially if this is the YouTube premiere, what battle do you think we were at? We did a lot of battles. We started at 1424, I think. Where are we at? No, we can't have been at 1424. Did we only do 32 battles? I don't believe we did that few. Because that's less than 2 per minute. That seems like few. I need to check. Maybe we did, and we just did less than I thought. Anyway, we can look at it and calculate exactly how many you have. We got quite a bit farther into the Gen 5 in Sidequest and Unova. I'll be doing more of that and get into Gen 6, get into Gen 7, get further into Alola, catch some Alolan Pokemon, evolve into some Alolan Pokemon to help with my Pokédex, because I am trying to complete it, and then get to Galar, and hopefully get some Galarian forms from that. Alright, if I remember, I am now going to edit in the overlay that I'm using for Pokemon Blue, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what that looks like. Hope you like it. You'll be able to see that the badges are in German, the badge names, because that, as I said, the overlay was made by someone German. I don't mind that too much, but it looks really cool, and I can just edit the badges in once I've earned them really easily by just putting the image behind. It looks amazing, and I love it. I'm really looking forward to using it more on streams and in the YouTube videos that will be coming hopefully sometime soon. It's gonna be cool. Thank you very much for watching this Pokemon Vortex video. Remember, later tonight, this will be probably going towards midnight Dutch time, so Central European time. That's when I'll upload the stream, which especially if you're in Europe or something like that, you can watch it tomorrow. Like, I'll put it up as a premiere. You can always watch it tomorrow. I'll upload these Vortex videos as a premiere so we can chat while it's going live for the first time. But you can always watch it as a regular video after that. Thank you very much for watching. Always remember that you are worth it. Goodbye.